Oh, hey there. So I want to tell you a quick story. Jesus is walking down the road, and 10 men with leprosy call out to him from a distance in a loud voice, Jesus, Master, have mercy on us, have pity on us. And so he says, go show yourself to the priest. And they do. And along the way, they were healed of their leprosy. And one came running back to him and threw himself at Jesus' feet and thanked him repeatedly. And then Jesus said, weren't there 10 healed? Where are the other 9? Did no one come back to thank God for this miracle except for this one foreigner? And he was a Samaritan. And then Jesus told him, go, your faith has made you whole. Now, we don't really have lepers these days. Leprosy, for the most part, is cured around the world. Now, there's places that have it still, and it's horrible. But can you imagine having a disease that makes you isolated from the rest of the world, that you're an outcast of society to the point of like you can't even go near other people that don't have leprosy at all because you're too great a risk to infect them with what you have? And you've come to accept this, and you've got open sores all over your body, and you're in pain all the time, and somebody comes along and heals you for this so that you can have your life back, so that you can go back and join society, so that your skin isn't itching, so that your skin is clean and pure again. And then just to go on your way and be like, well, what's for lunch? And not say thank you? Can you imagine doing that? Because I can't. Like, if somebody gets me some water, I'm like, thank you so much. I really do appreciate this. That's very kind of you. I know you went out of your way. But if somebody took the time and had the power to heal me of something like that, so life-changing, you better believe I'd be right there next to that guy on my face going, thank you so much. Anything that you want. You've done this amazing thing for me. Anything that you want, it's yours. I'm basically yours forever. I'm your indentured servant. I'm your slave. Not slave in a bad way, but like I owe you my life. And that's how we need to come to Jesus, because that's really what he's done for us. Is he's taken us from a total point of rejection from God, from heaven, and healed us of that, and healed us of all kinds of things. And there is no other appropriate response except for falling on our face before him and thanking him so much for what he's done and going, anything that I can do, I realize I'm not paying the price for it, but anything I can do to show my gratitude to you, nothing could possibly be enough. And the other thing that's interesting is the only leper that came back to say thank you was a foreigner. And not just a foreigner, he was a Samaritan. And Samaritans were half Jewish, half other people, okay? And so the Jews looked down on them, like, you're not real people, you're half-breeds, and you're ick. And they didn't want to talk about them, and they thought they were unholy and unclean and all kinds of things. And yet the Samaritan was the only one that came back, and Jesus pointed it out. Also, there's the story of the Good Samaritan, where a priest and a Levite each saw a guy that was hurt and beat on the side of the road, and they just walked around and pretended like they didn't see him. But the Samaritan stopped, put him on his animal, took him to the next town, took him to an inn, nursed his wounds, and paid the innkeeper and said, this should be enough to cover him, but if it's not, I'm going to come back around again. I travel, and when I do, you just tell me what I owe you, and I'll take care of it. So please take care of this guy. And it's interesting to me that those are the people that had mercy on people. And I think there's a reason for that, okay? Once you kind of come to grips with the fact that you're not a great person, and the society doesn't see you as a great person, but you're living your life. You know what it feels like to feel pain. You know what it feels like to feel hopeless. And when you see somebody else that's in that position, then you go, look, I know I'm not a good person. I know I'm nothing to be admired or looked up to, but I know what it feels like to hurt. And if I can help you with that, I want to. And I know what it feels like to be an outcast. And if you have mercy on me, you have my full gratitude, because I know what a big deal this is. And I think God is looking for that. I think God is looking for somebody that goes, appreciate the gift that I've given you. Appreciate it. Say thank you. I want to bless you more, but you're a spoiled brat. You're horrible. Anyway, that's one of my thoughts for the day.